mission today. I'm going to go for a drive and have a look at all the different types of guinea pig pellets I can find and see which ones are the best ones for our guinea pigs. Obviously, when you walk into a pet shop or a supermarket or anything like that, it is so overwhelming. There's so many different types, there's so many different brands, and it's hard to know which ones are the best ones. So obviously, all we want for our guinea pigs is something that's healthy for them, good for them, fulfills their nutritional needs, and obviously affordability and things like that play a role as well. So come with me, let's go for a drive and let's see what pellets we can find.
So I went to 2 different local supermarkets to have a look at their range, and to be honest, the range of small pet food was very limited. I found a total of 3 choices. So I'm about to head into one of our main pet shops. Let's see what they've got on the shelf. So the pet shop did have a much wider range. They had a fair few different brands on the shelves, including Oxbow Essentials Adult Guinea Pig Food, Science Selective Adult Guinea Pig Food, Peckish Guinea Pig and Rabbit Pellets, Vetafarm Cavi Origins, and Watson & Williams Guinea Pig and Rabbit Pellets. And finally, I also wanted to add in an additional 3 types of popular pellet brands that is very, very common in Australia that are available for purchase online or through select retailers. They weren't available in my local community. So when we're looking at choosing a pellet, the first and easiest thing to do is to look at what the food actually contains and looks like. As we know, guinea pigs require high fibre in their diet, so if we see a food full of seeds and grains, this is an immediate no-no. These diets are often very high in fats and sugars and carbohydrates and lack a lot of the important nutrients, including fibre and vitamins that guinea pigs require for healthy digestion. So with a lot of our seed and mix type foods, like muesli meals, things like that, selective feeding is a really big problem. So selective feeding is when a guinea pigs are offered a food that contains numerous different textures and ingredients. It might have some hay, some lucerne, some pellets, some seeds, some treats. When offered foods like this, just like us, guinea pigs will tend to pick out their favourite bits and the more tasty parts and leave the less desirable ingredients behind, which unfortunately the tasty parts are often the ones that are higher in fat and sugar and can then lead to various nutritional deficiencies. The next thing I want to look at is what species is the food marketed to? So guinea pigs do have very complex digestive systems and they need to be provided with a food specifically formulated for them. One of the big things I noticed with the various pellet brands is a lot of them were marketed to both guinea pigs and rabbits. And some of them were even suitable for chickens and goats as well, which is crazy because guinea pigs and chickens and goats all have very different nutritional needs. So the next thing we want to do is turn the bag over and have a look at the nutritional analysis provided. Most of the higher quality foods will have a very detailed nutritional analysis outlining the concentration of each nutrient and each ingredient. A major red flag I did notice on a lot of the different foods was a clause on the packet that said contains 1 or more of the following ingredients, or may contain the following ingredients, or ingredients vary upon seasonal availability. A lot of these foods also don't provide as detailed of an analysis, and that is extremely concerning because it means that the manufacturing of these foods and the ingredients included vary between each product and generally is the cheapest and most available ingredient at the time of processing. So that means that every time you buy a bag of this food, the nutritional analysis is going to be different. You're not getting the same product each time, and there are no guarantees that certain concentrations of vitamin and minerals are provided due to the ever-changing ingredients. Manufacturing foods using seasonally available ingredients generally does reduce the purchase cost and makes a more affordable product for the consumer. However, we can also see why those products with a guaranteed nutritional analysis are slightly more expensive because they're using the same recipe of ingredients every single time and you're getting the same product every time, regardless of the season and the manufacturing expenses involved. And what's our verdict? So after assessing all of the above aspects, I created a table, had a look at all of the nutritional information, and there were a few really standout brands that contained high fibre, good amount of protein, low fat. They were a uniform pellet, so they prevented selective feeding and nutritional deficiencies. They have a guaranteed analysis, a strong list of ingredients, additional vitamin C. So there are a few brands that really stood out from the rest. Overall, I hope this video helped, and I hope that next time you go into the pet shop or supermarket or wherever you're purchasing your pellets and you're looking at all the different varieties available and it's very overwhelming, I hope that I've helped to reduce a little bit of that confusion and make it a little bit easier for you to choose the best pellet possible for your piggies at home. Again, thank you for watching. We hope you learnt something, and don't forget to follow us on socials for more fun piggy content.